Okay, we just went to Costco for the first time. Just built one near us, and we signed up, and we got the 3 pounds Kirkland Columbian, which is we like the Folgers Columbian. So this is Kirkland signature, and you can see it is fine grind. They're not kidding. It's very fine. Definitely meant for drip type machines. It's a darker roast. The Columbian from Folgers is like a medium type roast, so we'll see what this is like. But I did notice it is very fine, so if you're using a French press or if you're using maybe a percolator, I'm not sure this will be the best choice. But if you're using kind of like a drip machine like we are, it might be all right. So when it brews up, we'll have a couple sips, and it'll be mostly a kind of comparison with Folgers Columbian, because that's kind of what I've been drinking for years. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we brewed up pretty fast, and the grounds came up pretty high on the basket. So they definitely let the water go through pretty quick. It felt like this pot brewed faster than I'm normally used to, which I don't know if that's because of the fine grain or if we put maybe a little less water. So here we go. I'm gonna sip it. It's drinkable. It's got a little bit stronger flavor at the front end. Maybe it's not quite as smooth as I'm used to with the Folgers, but let me tell you, I think it's probably more, I'm not used to a dark roast. It kind of just tastes like a pretty decent dark roast. You know, so for somebody like me who I don't roast or grind my own beans, thinking about this as the first cup out of a brand new container, this probably tastes very similar to like the middle to the end of the Folgers container for me. It gets a little bit, I'm not sure bitter is the right word, but let me see here. I really like the bean flavor, the coffee bean flavor. I really like that about it. It's definitely a darker roast, but it's not really dark like a French roast or something. It's just a nice dark roast. I really like it for what it is, and considering it was $9.99 for 3 pounds, it's nothing to sneeze at, but it definitely isn't, you know, the very best coffee I've ever had. But, you know, I'm thinking about buying 6 cans of it and storing it, so it's definitely drinkable at the price. My wife puts things in it like creamers and things. Sometimes I'll put things like maybe some plain ghee in it or something, like the clarified butter, or half and half. And this would be very, very good, I think, if you were to add anything to it. But I could drink this the way it is. Now, again, this is the top of the can. I just opened it, so it's pretty much as good as it's going to get. So maybe when I'm down to the bottom of the 3 pounds and they've been oxidized the whole time, we'll see what it's like at the end. But when it's horrendous, you know, let's say if it's real bad down at the bottom, bitter and stuff, I just usually lighten it up with something, either a fat like butter or half and half or something like that. But very drinkable black. So this is the Kirkland. Let me go over to it. This is the Kirkland signature 100% Colombian coffee. Okay, so, and I did it with a bun, tall filters, and a bun machine that you preheat water and then you do an exchange. It forces the hot water out with new cold water, and it brews up really fast. So, yeah, I like it. It's drinkable. You know, so for the price, I think it's an excellent option if you are kind of a Folgers Columbian type guy, or maybe if you're into maybe like the black silk, it could possibly be similar. But I bought one to try it, and I'm probably going to go buy a bunch more because, you know, it's November of 2020, and history will look back on what's coming. I don't know exactly what's coming, but it feels like there's going to be a few months of hanging out the house. So, all right, stay safe, everybody. Have fun.